What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tammy Talks. All right, so we're here to talk some Married at First Sight. Let's talk some rumors and spoilers and all that kind of stuff. Let's get into it, y'all. So this is before we get started, a huge thank you to everybody that has been subscribing to my channel. Thumbs it up to videos, down in the comments, sharing the videos, all that type of stuff, being respectful in the comments. Everybody, like, it's been a really good, a really dope, a really good experience. So a huge thank you. If you have not already, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button. We are growing, y'all. We hit 1,000. So thank you to everybody for that. That actually happened last week. Forgot to mention it, but we hit 1,000. Let's keep going. Let's shoot for 2,000. So if you are watching this video and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. One, because so you don't want to miss any of the videos from next week from the reunion. And two, because I do videos on a ton of other shows, from premium cable to Netflix to primetime to just regular cable. And you don't want to miss any of that because why not? So let's get into it though, y'all. So, all right. So this video is about Zach and on Reddit. So throughout the course of this season, we have seen Zach pop up a lot on Reddit, kind of trying to plead his case and defend himself from some of the things that we are seeing on the show. So there was someone, and then I'll put it up on the screen, whichever way, one of these sides, I'll put it up. But there was someone that mentioned in a Reddit thread one of their theories about Decision Day. And they say this: Zach and Michaela. I think they had previously discussed what they would do on Decision Day, and Michaela jumped ship last minute so she could play victim. She left Zach to look like the bad guy for sympathy since she knew she was likely going to look crazy. He was kind of shocked by her yes and felt a little weirded out because he started getting questioned left and right and turned into a blabbering idiot without anything to say. He also seemed frustrated at the dinner post Decision Day. I think this confirmed that he was glad he was done. Okay? That's what a user posted on Threaded. Zach came in and said the following: Wow, I didn't think anyone would get this. Impressive. Now, the question is, did she change her answer before we sat down with the experts, or did she read a letter she wrote, give her answer at the end of it, got questioned by the experts who then asked the question again, and then changed her answer knowing under no circumstance would I change my answer? So if she said yes, I would now look like the bad guy and she would be the victim yet again. Luckily, I will answer this question in about 2 weeks and show you the exact letter she read on Decision Day. Okay, so let's just talk about that for a moment. So we know that this entire time, or we've known for a couple of weeks, Zach has wanted to say no on Decision Day under the premise that let's say no to this experience, say no to everything that has happened, and let's move forward and see what we can do as far as dating goes after everything is done. Michaela has never really seemed on board with that, right? We saw that on the couples trip, the group trip that they did, where she did not really seem to be on board with that. Zach is trying so hard to come across as the good guy, right? No one thinks Zach is a terrible person. I don't think Zach is a terrible person. I think that Zach is a person that has gaslit Michaela on numerous occasions. I think Michaela has gaslit Zach on numerous occasions. I think Michaela has pushed Zach into a wall with her behavior to the point where he does not want to have to deal with her. But what Zach has to kind of understand though is it's not the fact that you said no on Decision Day and she said yes that makes people think she's the victim. Okay? I don't think either one of them is a victim. I think they both were just as detrimental to the relationship as the other. I think they both played a very big part in the relationship failing just as well as the other, right? So I want to make that very clear because people get in the comments and assume that I'm taking someone's side. I think in every single one of these couples, the only person whose side I have taken 100% so far has been Rachel's. And that's with Rachel and Jose. Every other couple, yeah, they're all equally to blame. So the issue with the way that Zach did Decision Day is you came out, you read a letter. You read a letter saying that she is such an amazing person. She's the best woman that you know, underneath your mom. She's this, she's that, she's all these things. You got emotional. You cried with it. You did all of this. And then you turned around and gave a firm no. The reason that you are getting dragged up and down, to and fro, through the Twitter streets, through the Reddit streets, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and countless people's videos is because of that. It has nothing to do with the fact that, so if Michaela switched her answer, okay, Michaela jumped ship on this stupid ass plan that you decided to do. I'm sorry, but it makes absolutely no sense to say, let's say no on today, on Decision Day, but then we can kind of keep dating afterwards. To me, that makes no sense. If you wanted to work on the marriage and you wanted to see if you guys could, you know, when the cameras are gone and production is gone and it's really just you and your spouse trying to work through things, if you wanted to do that and try to get, you know, try to see where you can go from there and stay married and do that, that's one thing. But I'm sorry, but to me, it does not make sense to say, yeah, let's get a divorce so that we can divorce the past 8 weeks, but then we can start over new. Like, that makes no sense. I'm sorry, but that makes no sense. And I feel like Zach is just scrambling and doing everything he can to make Michaela look bad right now so that when the rumors and the rumors get solidified and the truth comes out about him and Bao, he won't look like such a bad person. My thing is, if you want to be with Bao, go be with her. I don't think the cast should be intermingling, but if you want to go be with Bao, go be with her. Like, you don't have to do all this extra. And I think that's always the problem. That's been my problem with Zach this entire process. Yeah, Michaela has had more than enough faults. Like, no one thinks that you are the sole reason for the demise of that marriage. But I feel like Zach does stuff like this where y'all had this agreement, not even an agreement. You suggested that y'all stay married. I'm sorry, you suggested that y'all divorce so that you could in turn maybe try to sort of somewhat date her afterwards, and you're mad that she said yes on Decision Day. I wholeheartedly believe that Michaela wants to say yes. If Michaela read her letter and said no, and the experts talked to her and some other things, and they got her to really, realize and admit that she really does want to stay married, and you said no, that doesn't make you look like a bad guy, Zach. That is honestly and truly, I promise, hand to everything, that is not why people are saying that you're a bad guy. People are saying that you came across real fugazi, real flaw, because of the way that you read that letter and told this woman that she is just this amazing woman and all this other stuff, for you to turn around and give a very firm no. Not once, but twice to her. That's why you're getting the flack that you're getting, Zach. And I feel like Zach has been one of those people that has been very instrumental in getting on Reddit and commenting on Instagram, trying to plead his case and make sure y'all don't see him as a bad person, because he's a good guy, that I'm sure he feels bad that the marriage didn't last. I'm sure he feels bad that he does not want to stay married with her. But instead of Zach just being real about the situation, he should have came out there and said that your conflict resolution skills are not there. Your outbursts are too much for me. This is too much for me. I don't want to do this. Call that a day. Say no and then be done with it. But see, Zach can't do that because Zach wants to be liked by everybody. Zach wants to make sure that when the rumors and the truth come out about him and Bao, that it doesn't come across as, oh, were they messing around before? Because I'm sure they were. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, do you is it a big deal that Michaela said yes on decision day? Because I don't think Michaela ever wanted to say no. Whether Zach made a plan and Zach devised this whole plan and scheme and all that other stuff so that he wouldn't look bad, I think the entire thing comes down to Michaela honestly and truly wanted to stay married to Zach because she is so infatuated with him and full of lust. And then you sat up on this couch, Zach, well, that couch, and told her that you were in love with her, you loved her, but you want a divorce. That's why everybody is saying that you look like a fugazi ass. Let me know how you guys feel about it down below in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let me know your thoughts. Catch you guys in the next one.